Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules. Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after... I can hardly hear myself think.
Alarm! 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 Fire aid alarm! A warning to you in Uber. Visit a secure, government facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be prohibited. Worry, the Uber upgrade has not been equipped in 110 years. Yet we can never feel a smile in the Uber campaigns we shop repairs in intervening time. Sir, there's a way to repairs at your speedy exit from secure government facility. Everything back. We complete repairs.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and two sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the third blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans. Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear? You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen, Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver, and Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know? What do you want to know? Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest. Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared, because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off, made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming... No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed. And Denver's a death trap. Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected. She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since. You'd better. Anything else? Uh-huh. The last dregs of a treacherous family. Mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most. Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using... Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. Good. What else do you need? Of course. Now, if you want a chance to improve... She's having trouble rousting some Dorsey. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do. Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. All right, let's move out.
Rangers. Come talk to me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing.
We got this! Please, don't shoot. Who are you? You're not dressed like the marshals. I'm Del Hackett, and I speak for these people. We've been living here for months, and we've got nowhere to go. Please, will you let us stay? The other soldiers wouldn't want us around, I know. It's not that we want to cause trouble for you. Few of us might be able to earn our keep. We're not trained fighters, but we can defend ourselves with a knife or a club. Not intentionally. The Patriarch's people drove up to the base a few days ago, so we hid in here for a while. Then when Andy went to check if they left, all the doors slammed. Don't know what happened. Been living in these ruins for weeks, and we never said anything. We all farmed in the border country between Colorado and the plains. Thought we were safe out there. Back then, the gangs feared the Patriarch. Not anymore. They burned our greenhouses and killed everyone who tried to fight them. No, you said yes. Well, I was sure you wouldn't. We won't be any trouble, I promise, and we'll help out. One of our people is missing. Hear that, everyone? We gotta make ourselves useful around here.
October 12th, 1998. 7 months since the bombs fell. Had an incident at the West Gate. Some civilians dug under the fence and tried to make a run for the commissary. Sergeant Peters told us to open fire. Standing orders. Looters to be.
Hey dudes, hi. Well, what's up? Haven't seen you before. Have I? Oh, wow. Wowie. New landlords. That's cool, man. Cool. I hope taking over's going good for you. What? Oh, sure. Top secret. So you're part of some important organization, huh? You look like you're real important, you know? I can see it. And you're pretty odd. Oh, so not many then, huh? Don't worry, you'll make new friends, I bet, though. You seem real friendly and nice. So, hey, what, oh yeah, man, of course. I don't, my name? Something like that. Honestly, I don't, remember. Been a long time since I thought about that, man. I kind of been here for a while. Couldn't tell you, man. Couldn't tell. Like, there's no windows or clocks in here, Hard to keep track of when the day starts or ends. Anyway, a long time. Long enough for other groups, other people to come and go. Because, the cell door is locked. Oh man, didn't you like... Okay, so a guy I used to be friends with. Friend though too, man. Like, former friend who decided he didn't, want to go splitsies anymore, so he conked me on the head. And when I woke up, I was in here. You know, man, I got everything. Little crack in the ceiling over there drips some water. And, you know what they say about dark, damp spaces, man. So I added a little self-made fertilizer. Those yeah, man, yeah. Oh, yeah, and, bugs, buzzy crunchers, and climby snappers, and skittery two-bites, and running gushers. Sometimes roly popper. That was a good day, man. But yeah, mainly mushrooms. Oh man, yeah. I'd really like to get out of here. Really. Cool. I get it, man. No pressure, but I'd sure appreciate it. So long. What's going on with the dead guy? Is he, all right? Oh, hey, hi again. What can I do for you? Oh, yum. Mushrooms are the best, man. Who knew there were poisonous ones? So a while ago, that dead guy over there came running in here all nervous and, freaking, yeah, then there's this big-ass flash of light from the computer machine and he falls down and then all these, sirens. And then after a while, the alarm stopped and then, well, you came in. Later, dudes, and, don't forget to think about getting. Oh, yay! Thank you so much, man. I owe you big, real big time. This won't be a thanks for, the assist, dudes.
Still need to talk to you, Rangers.
Tired of gridlock? Sick of dodging reckless drivers? Fed up with paying a fortune to shady mechanics that never actually fix your car? Consolidated Atomics The AI also takes care of basic maintenance, keeping your vehicle in peak condition. Visit your local dealership for information on a Hermes upgrade kit today. Consolidated Atomics, 21st century solutions for the problems of today.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers. Systems active. Greetings, Rangers. Systems active. Greetings,
Still need to talk to you, Rangers. Still need to talk to you, Rangers. Still need to talk to you, Rangers.
Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up. Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next step. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it. Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet. Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted informants everywhere. Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy. Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
Systems active. Greetings, Rangers.
No brakes! Bastards! Nothing wrong! Oh, someone please help my boy! Please, my son's not a Dorsey. Let him go.
Howdy, Judge. How's your heart? Still colder than a well digger's ass?
Marshal Quan, impertinent as ever, I see. Rangers, I am Magistrate Silas Watkins. I have heard of your arrival, partly from the confessions of the Dorsey Raiders. You'll be pleased to know that I sentenced them to death for their part in the attack on the city and your convoy. They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. Sometimes I might grant a reprieve after frostbiters claim their extremities. Oh, to the contrary. It is more merciful than the punishments meted out by the mountain clans or the gangs of the plains. If we did any less, they would see our nation as weak. And in Colorado, weakness is death. As much as we might long for the world before the bombs, when justice was not...
And let's be honest, Judge.
No, I do not.
And since you're the law around here, I
follow principles set forth at the second founding of this city, as you know very well. Without our laws and the penalties to enforce them, we're no better than the Wastelanders. For some offenses, we have a work camp on the plains. Minor infractions, like public drunkenness or disorderly conduct, are punished by a short stay in the sheriff's lockup. Proceed. Indeed.
My son's done nothing wrong!
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden.
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn away a badass, especially at a time like this. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up.
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those...
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people...
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
And I'm glad to hear it. Now, the Dorsey's hostages are from the fancy side of town. 100 Families folk. Try to get 'em out of there alive, or I'll never hear the... And please, take young Miss Weston with you. I need that girl out of my hair. In fact, I'm gonna insist. I'm telling Lupinski not to let you into the garden without her. But don't worry. She knows. Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
I'm not sure why the sheriff didn't assign me marshals, but, well, beggars can't be choosers. I am the Miss Wesson she spoke of. Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. As Sheriff Daisy told you, they and some of our neighbors were taken hostage by the Dorseys, and I mean to free them. All of them. It's a project of the Ward family, a showcase for their know-how. They grow food there using the latest technologies. Colorado Springs, but there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. We shall have to be... Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. At last.
No, rats! No repentance!
We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us. Hey, Rangers. How'd you like that welcome party at the lake?
Will someone please help my boy? The deluge of blood!
Extra, extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs! Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage! Patriarch alive and safe!
God darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around if I don't use it?
Garden of the Gods is just...
Consarn it! You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there!
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone. They'll kill you.
You think I can't handle myself?
Since when? You've been a shopkeeper all your life. Will you help me talk some sense into this old fool? If he goes after those Dorseys, he'll get himself killed. Thank you. Keep an old man...
Killing myself? Can't you pretend to have some faith in me, Martha? Especially in front of these... You do this, you'll get a nice discount at the shop. Assuming I still have a shop by the time it's all over.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh, shit, Taiwan. God, it is.
We best stay back.
God damn it! Where are the marshals?
They've got their hands full licking their wounds.
My old
You're gonna
friend
be
Doc
waiting a
Parker
while.
set up
Back
a clinic.
up slowly.
Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if you can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful though.
Oh, fish
The doc
sticks.
is
I'm gonna have to disarm that thing
best.
myself, ain't I?
And these are not the best of times.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on you. Well, much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let...
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to...
My apologies, Miss Wesson. I meant no disrespect. Nope. It's the Garden of the God. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.